Mr. Justin Fu, Chairman of C2E Council Exco, grassroots leaders, residents, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to be here today to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Community Emergency Preparedness. It's the beginning of activities which are going to take us the whole year, and it's nice to have it here in Ang Mo Kio in Kebun Baru. We've enjoyed many decades of peace and stability in Singapore. We've thrived, we've created good jobs for everybody, we've upgraded our living environment. All over Singapore, whether it's Ang Mo Kio, whether it's the Bishan Ang Mo Kio Park, whether it's our SIRS projects, our MUPs, our new markets done over again, I think we have not done badly. But what we have done has not been just the physical estates, the housing, the infrastructure, the bricks and mortar, but also the communities where people know one another and can help out with one another and be able to help one another deal with problems should any emergency arise. So today is the 30th anniversary, 30 years of community emergency preparedness. And what does it mean? It means working with one another and with the government to cope with fires, with emergencies, civil emergencies, with any mishap, even with your neighbor or your family member who may collapse, may need emergency help, must learn how to know and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, how to resuscitate him. And so we can build a friendlier, more cohesive society and a safer place for all of us to live. And strengthen, at the same time, strengthen the engagement between our different communities, between the different races, the different religions, the people from different backgrounds, to work together as Singaporeans. When I became an MP nearly 30 years ago in Teck Ghee, one of my first tasks was to encourage our residents to join the neighborhood watch groups. Some of you may still remember who are older, the program. We went around, we talked to the neighbors, keep an eye on we talked to the residents, keep an eye on your neighbors, make sure if they're out, if something is happening, alert them or alert the police. And put a sticker out on your door so everybody knows that this is a neighborhood watch community and people are watching for one another. And we were quite successful, many residents participated, and then we all felt safer because you knew that your neighbor was helping to watch over you, you were helping to watch over your neighbor. And there's a feeling of togetherness and of teamwork. We went on, we talked about emergency preparedness, we talked about community engagement programs, and today they help us to build the same sense of solidarity. So we have citizens on patrol teams to protect our neighborhoods in Ang Mo Kio, Aokang, and in Yio Chu Kang. We have EP 123 Plus to strengthen our racial harmony and ethnic relations. What is EP 123 Plus? It's a new slogan, but quite cute. EP, Emergency Preparedness. So 1 means learn about emergency preparedness and community engagement as one family. 2 means do patrols in the estate twice a month. And 3 means exchange your emergency contact details with 3 of your neighbors. So you know 3 neighbors, each neighbor knows 3, and you know one another. And if there's anything happens, there's a network, you can call your neighbor can call his neighbor. So EP 1, 2, 3. One family, patrol twice a month, and exchange contacts with 3 of your neighbors. I hope you can participate in this, and these initiatives will help us to strengthen our social fabric, help us through crisis, and it's an important part of our vision of what Singapore should be. Not just a nice place with buildings and trees, but also a happy community where people care for one another. I'd like to thank all the volunteers who have worked on our community and emergency programs over these last 30 years, not just here in Ang Mo Kio, but all over Singapore. Because of you, I think many of our estates, many of our communities have been safer, have been more harmonious, and so we have enjoyed peace and security for many years. We have to continue to look after one another. We are in a good position, but don't be complacent, don't assume things can't go wrong. And if anything happens, well, the home team, MINDEF, the government is well prepared, but each of us also has to be well prepared, ready for any contingency, know how to do immediate CPR, resuscitate people, know how to use a fire extinguisher. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher in your home and your torchlight and your little emergency kit, and know where it is, and make sure the batteries are still good. Change your batteries from time to time. So then we can be resilient. Each one of us, our community is strong, and we can face the future as one people. So thank you for building a stronger and more united Singapore. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for participating in the exercise. I think we saved many of the mannequins just now. And keep it up and do it for many more years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prime Minister.